Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're enjoying the springtime. I certainly am. I love these warmer temperatures and I actually love the rain as well from time to time. It's very soothing and very nice, especially at night when you're trying to sleep. And here I go with the weather report again. I don't know why I feel the need to give you a weather report every single time. I guess I'm trying to make conversation with you, but what I really should be talking about is the unboxing that I'm going to be doing today. I know that's why you're here, and we're going to be opening up Didi's Deluxe Bead Box for the month of April, and I'm super excited because I have loved every single box that they've released since I've been doing unboxings, okay? I don't know what they did before that, but the 4 unboxings that I've done with them, I've absolutely loved. I think it's been 4, maybe I've done more, I don't know, but I absolutely love their beautiful beads. They always do such a nice job of curating their boxes. Now, if you're not familiar with Didi's Deluxe Bead Box, I'll leave a link down below so you can go check it out. Didi's Beads is a small family-owned business out of Canada, and they have an online store. I've been on it several times, and I love everything they have to offer. They also have a Facebook group, and I've heard that they have some great sales on that Facebook group. They focus on designer-inspired curated themes, and they usually include trendy, hard-to-find beads. Another thing that's important to know is that it's not considered a value box, okay? So you're going to get some high-quality beads and components. Also, their boxes are limited edition releases on a first-come, first-served basis. So once it's gone, guys, okay? It goes for $29.99 plus shipping, and they ship within Canada and the US only. So if you live in Canada, guys, you'll obviously get the best shipping rates, okay? Now, if you live in the US, your shipping shouldn't be too bad. But anyway, they have a reveal day on their Facebook group on the 15th of each month. So if you want to get the notifications for that, please join their Facebook VIB group so you can learn about their monthly new releases before it gets sold out. So anyway, guys, do go to their website, check it out, check out all their products. They have wonderful pricing. I've been to their website a couple of times and checked it out, and I'm really, really impressed with all of their pricing and everything they have to offer. I'll leave a coupon code along with their website address down in the description section of this video. The coupon code is Luisa15, and it'll give you 15% off your first order towards 90% of the website listings. There are some things that you can't use it for, and one of them is the Deluxe Bead Box, but I'm sure you'll find plenty of other things that you can use it towards. So anyway, guys, before we get started, let me remind you to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I release a video. So now that that's all out of the way, let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing. And here's the box, Didi's Deluxe Bead Box, all the way from Canada. I'm so excited, I can hardly wait. Here it says, inspiring your creative senses. I love that. But one of the things I like about this box is the sticker down here. It says, warning, opening this package will cause extreme happiness. And it always does without fail. So let me go get some scissors and we'll open it up. And look at this gorgeous butterfly sticker, guys. And I love the pink tissue. Now, I'm not sure if this is a spring theme or a summer theme, but butterflies come out in the summer, so maybe it's a summer theme. Let's have a look. And it looks like it's a spring theme. The name of the theme is Vintage Bouquet. And it says, with Mother's Day celebration fast approaching, we wanted to curate a special edition to honor all mothers near and far. From soft tones to rich pinks and hues of greens, we thought this vintage flower theme would fit the occasion just perfectly. And it certainly does. Look at that. Oh my gosh, these are so gorgeous. But anyway, guys, as you can see, all of the materials are listed here, and they do a great job of listing all the details to include how many beads you get per strand, which I think is really cool. And down here it says, I hope this Mother's Edition has inspired you. Happy beading, Stella. And here's her email address and her website address and her Facebook group address. So anyway, guys, I'm very excited about digging into this box. Let me go ahead and pull the items out. And I am so in love with this theme, guys. This is so beautiful. I love vintage. I really do. I love the vintage theme. I think it's so soft and so feminine. And these colors are definitely very soft and feminine as well. So let me go ahead and get organized and we'll go through each item. I thought we would go over the strands first. As you can see, we have 5 gorgeous strands of beads. This first one is a 10-inch strand, and these are strawberry shaped, two-tone, taupe faceted crystals. You get 35 pieces in the strand, and these beads are 8 millimeters in size. And if you'll look, they definitely do look like they're strawberry shaped, okay? They're not round and they're not teardrop. I've seen this shape before, but I've never seen it called strawberry shape. But now that I look at them, they definitely do have that strawberry shape. They have a gorgeous taupe color, as you can see, and they are two-tone. So I'm seeing some light taupe and I'm seeing some darker taupe on top of that, okay? I don't know if it's the actual plating or if the crystal is actually colored like that, but they're absolutely gorgeous. But what I like about these is the sparkle, guys. Look at this. Look at the gorgeous sparkle. These are so beautiful. And I like that we have this beautiful neutral shade because you can use this with any color pretty much. And they're definitely going to look gorgeous in a vintage theme piece. So I'm going to definitely use these. They're beautiful. Let's take a look at this one now. These are absolutely gorgeous. This is a 7-inch strand and these are 8mm in size. And the description says that these are smooth strawberry quartz. And what a gorgeous shade this is. It's such a pretty color. This strand is 7 inches long and you get about 22 pieces in the strand. And because these are 8mm, they're going to pair really well with this one here, okay? And even though they're strawberry colored, they're a beautiful, neutral, soft strawberry shade. I love them. Let's take a look at this one now. This is a 7-inch strand of chalcedony jade, and these are 6mm in size, and they're smooth rounds. As you can see, it's a beautiful pink shade. You get 30 pieces in this strand, and because it's a gemstone, there's quite a bit of variation. As you can see, some are more translucent than others. I would say most of them are pretty translucent, but there are a few that are pretty opaque, like this one right here. That one's really opaque. But that's one of the things I love about gemstones. I love to have variation in my colors and in my shapes and in the levels of translucency. Very, very pretty. I'm very impressed. Let's take a look at this one now. These are smooth rounds as well, and this is green Taiwan jade. These are 6mm in size. It's a 7-inch strand, and you get 30 pieces in the strand. I don't think I've ever seen green Taiwan jade, but it's a very pretty natural looking shade of green. It's not too bright, it's not too dark. And once again, you have the variation of the color. And some of the beads are more translucent than others. And some beads are darker than others. They're so beautiful. I love this. And I love pink and green together. I think it looks so nice. So anyway, I'm very excited about using this strand. And let's take a look at this one now. This is a gorgeous 8-inch strand of electroplated faceted crystals. The color is gold fuchsia and they're 6x4mm in size, and you get 43 pieces in this strand, so that's quite a few. And look how gorgeous the sparkles are on these crystals. They're so pretty. You can see some pink tones, green tones, purple tones, and of course they definitely coordinate with these strands down here. It's nice to throw in a little sparkle amongst gemstones. I love doing that. I like to have all the different elements. I like to have sparkle, I like to have matte, I like to have translucency, I like to have beads that are opaque, beads that are smooth, and beads that are faceted, because when you have all those elements, your piece looks so much more interesting. So I'm very excited about using this strand. All of these strands are absolutely gorgeous. They look so nice together. Let me move them up. And it looks like we have a gorgeous cabochon. And look how pretty this cabochon is, guys. It's called a Vintage Bouquet Cabochon. It measures 40 by 30 millimeters, and it has a beautiful floral design with a very pale green background. And up here it says Paul Charvet. I'm not sure who that is. It sounds like a French name. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, guys, look how beautiful this is. It's so vintage looking. Let me show you the back. There's the back. It's just plain white, okay? So whenever Didi's Deluxe Bead Box gives you something like this, they always give you something to mount it on, either a bezel or something else to put it on, okay? Now you can always do bead weaving around it if you wanted to, okay? But not everybody knows how to do bead weaving. So anyway, I'm pretty sure there's something in the box that will help us use this piece, okay? So we'll have to take a look. And of course, I found this. I knew they were going to give us some kind of component to mount it on. This is a gorgeous antique brass filigree component, as you can see. And let me see if it fits. And it looks like it fits perfectly. So that's one thing about Didi's Deluxe Bead Box, okay? They always take care of their customers. They're not going to leave you hanging, okay? So you can simply glue this on this component, and this makes a gorgeous focal piece. It's definitely vintage and very feminine looking, and I can't wait to use it, okay? It looks gorgeous. I love this. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Look how lovely it looks with these beads. So I'm definitely seeing a necklace in my future, okay? And by the way, this measures 50 by 40 millimeters in dimension, okay? Next on the list are these gorgeous Lily of the Valley lucite flower bells. Let me pour them onto this dish. And look how gorgeous these lucite flower bells are. As you can see, there are two colors, two pink tones. They measure 10 by 6 millimeters in dimension, and they're a total of 30 pieces, okay? And once again, they're going to go really nicely with these colors. They definitely pick up the color of this beautiful quartz and the color of this jade, and they're absolutely adorable. Didi's Deluxe Bead Box does such an amazing job of curating their boxes. Just look at this gorgeous palette, guys. It's so beautiful. We have some beautiful connectors in this gorgeous antique brass color. Let me put them in this dish. As you can see, we have 4 of them. And these are called heart design connectors. They definitely do have heart shapes, as you can see. They measure 20 by 13 millimeters in dimension, and they're in an antique brass color. And what I like about these connectors is that they're pretty substantial, okay? They're not lightweight. So these are definitely going to look gorgeous with everything else that we have already, especially this beautiful filigree component. And I can't wait to design with this box. I'm so in love with all of these beautiful components and beads. And here we have some rhinestone spacer beads. They're actually listed as antique brass rhinestone rondelles. They're 5 millimeters in dimension, and we get 12 pieces total, okay? I am going to put them on a rod in a few moments because I want you to look at the rhinestones. But this gives us one more element to design with, which I really like. And because they're in an antique brass color, they're definitely going to make any piece look vintage. And here they are on my rod, and aren't they absolutely gorgeous? Look at the beautiful sparkle. I love having clear stones up against a dark metal. I think it looks so pretty. But anyway, as you can see, they go so nicely with everything, and they're definitely going to add a little sparkle, okay? So I'm going to have to decide very carefully how to use these beautiful spacers. We only get 12 of them, so whatever I do has to be very special, and they have to be placed just right so that they're noticeable, okay? Very pretty. Now here's something you don't come across very often, okay? These are curved tubes in an antique brass color. I've never ever seen curved tubes this color before. They measure 15 millimeters by 1 millimeter across, okay? So they're not very thick. The hole is only 1 millimeter, okay? So they're kind of dainty, which I like. And we get 10 pieces. So this is going to be very interesting. I don't know how I'm going to work these into my design, but I know I'm going to come up with something. I love these. And here we have some chain. And this is cable chain, and the links are soldered, okay? They're not cut. Chain that is soldered is actually a higher quality than chain that is cut, okay? It's definitely sturdier, and I love using soldered links. These links measure 6 by 4 millimeters, and as you can see, they're in an antique brass color. And you actually get 12 inches, okay? So I think what I'm going to do with 12 inches is maybe use it in a multi-tiered necklace. It would actually look nice as an upper tier, for example. So anyway, guys, I have all kinds of ideas rolling through my brain right now, and I know I'm going to come up with something really pretty. And here's something that I haven't used before. These are antique brass star design iron drops. Let me put them in this dish. They definitely look like dagger beads, but they're actually metal, and they have a loop, as you can see, okay? And they do have a star design stamped on top. I don't know if you guys can see that. They're kind of a concave shape, okay? So they're rounded on this side, and then they're concave on this side. So they would definitely have to face this way, okay? This would be the front, okay? So these are very, very interesting. I thought I would put them on my hand. Sometimes they look different when they're not on the dish. But anyway, guys, we get a total of 12 pieces. Now the description doesn't show what size they are, so I'm going to measure one. Let's take a look. It looks like they're almost 23 millimeters long. And let's see how wide they are. They're a little bit more than 5 millimeters wide, okay? But anyway, guys, I'm very excited about these. These are so different, and I can't wait to see what I can come up with. Let me move my mat up a little bit. The last item is this bag of 3 beads. Let's take a look. And here they are. The description says it's a bonus item, and there are 3 pieces, as you can see. They measure 8 millimeters in size. They're beautiful evergreen colored glass beads with a floral print on top. And here they are on the rod. You can definitely see the gorgeous floral print now. Isn't it pretty, guys? Look at that. Look how gorgeous these beads are. And because there's only 3, it makes them even more special. So whatever I come up with, I'm going to have to definitely think about how I'm going to use these, okay? And once again, the colors match so beautifully. I love the way Didi's Deluxe Bead Box curates their boxes. They do such an amazing job. I haven't done very many unboxings for Didi's Deluxe Bead Box, but the few that I've done, I've never been disappointed. I can honestly say that I've loved every single one of them, and I absolutely adore this one. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you'll know that I love using antique brass colors. And I love floral themes as well, so I know I'm going to have a lot of fun designing with this beautiful box. So anyway, guys, if you live in Canada, you're lucky because your shipping's not going to be as much, okay? And I would definitely take advantage of this beautiful box. And if you live in the US, it's definitely worth paying for the shipping, okay? Because this box is absolutely amazing, guys, and it's only $29.99. And you're actually paying for very high quality beads and components, beautifully curated. So in my opinion, it's definitely worth it. So anyway, guys, let me go ahead and put these away and I'll come back and say goodbye. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have so much fun with that box. I love all those colors. I love the bronze tones. I love the filigree components. I love the beads. I love the beautiful vintage theme. The whole thing is gorgeous. I hope you liked it as well. And if you did, please come back because I'm going to be making a tutorial very, very soon. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.